Welcome to Tales of the Black Moon. Stories that give you goosebumps, where the darkest corners of reality come to light. In this video, we'll share 2 chilling true horror stories that will make you question what lurks in the shadows. Make sure to turn off the lights, sit back, and prepare for 3 minutes of terror. Story 1. The Shadow in the Attic. Our first story takes us to a small town in Pennsylvania, where a couple, Mike and Sarah, moved into their dream home, a century-old house with a dark secret. From the day they moved in, strange things started happening. Footsteps in the night, objects moving on their own, and a constant feeling of being watched. One night, Sarah was home alone when she heard heavy footsteps coming from the attic. Grabbing a flashlight, she nervously climbed the stairs. As she reached the attic door, the footsteps suddenly stopped. Taking a deep breath, she opened the door and stepped inside. What she saw next made her blood run cold. In the far corner of the attic, a shadowy figure stood, its eyes glowing faintly in the dark. Frozen in fear, Sarah could only stare as the figure slowly moved towards her. Just as it reached her, it vanished into thin air. Mike never believed Sarah's story until one night when he too heard the footsteps. But this time, they weren't coming from the attic. They were right outside their bedroom door. Mike and Sarah no longer live in that house. They left without a word to the new owners, who are unaware of the dark presence still lurking in the attic. Story 2. The Haunting of the Old Highway. Our second story is about a truck driver named Tony, who had an experience he'll never forget. Driving along a desolate highway in the middle of the night, he spotted a woman standing by the side of the road, her figure barely visible in the dim headlights. She wore an old-fashioned dress, her face pale and emotionless. Tony pulled over, offering her a ride. As she climbed into the passenger seat, a chill filled the truck. The woman remained silent for most of the journey, staring blankly ahead. But as Tony approached a well-known turn in the road, the woman suddenly spoke. "You need to slow down. This is where I died." Startled, Tony slammed on the brakes. In the blink of an eye, the woman vanished, leaving only the faint smell of roses behind. Shaken, Tony later learned that a woman had died in a car accident at that exact spot years ago. To this day, Tony refuses to drive that highway at night, and others have reported seeing the same ghostly figure along the roadside. These were just 2 of the many true horror stories lurking in the darkness. Do you dare to listen to more? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more terrifying tales. And remember, the scariest stories are the ones that really happened.